The rarest deals give you two plays: finish a luxury build or redevelop the land. 3,500 square meters in Sunningdale, steps from Lusaka's golf scene. How would you finish this? Harold, Sunningdale. Today we have another rare listing. We're in the exclusive neighborhood of Sunningdale, off Los Angeles Boulevard, looking at an incomplete house for sale. The plot size is about 3,500 square meters. In terms of location, to give a bit of context, we're right opposite the Lusaka Golf Club. So naturally, if you're a golfing enthusiast, this is the perfect place for you. We're, in terms of location value as well, we're practically, I wouldn't say neighbors, but very close to the #1 residence in the country, State House. So, I mean, in terms of value, what more can you ask for? So you have two options with this property. You can either develop it as it is, you finish the vision, or you start from scratch. So if someone wants to start from scratch, I guess you can pause the video maybe, you can probably end the video soon and just contact us. But if you're someone interested in the property on site, welcome to follow us and watch the entire video. So in terms of location, like I mentioned, off Los Angeles Boulevard, right across from Lusaka Golf Club. Like I mentioned, we're near State House. So in terms of if you're going to redevelop it, you can do townhouses, but it has to be probably high-end townhouses. Obviously, to attract the right clientele, looking at where close to State House, you have to attract people with people like expatriates, basically, ambassadors. So, yeah, I mean, local CEOs as well. Yeah, so it's a good fit if you want to do something more on the luxury end. Even if you also want to redevelop and build your own dream home, Sunningdale is a perfect place. In terms of just overall security, safety, and property value as well. So yeah, then if you're going to go for developing the property, so it is a solid structure. It's in its gray shell right now. So you have to obviously do your own finishings, a bit of landscaping around the yard just to bring back the property back to life. Yeah, so that wasting any time. Oh, before we go in, I guess, the nearest malls, you have Central Mall. So shopping is what? This is basically central Lusaka. So you have nothing to worry about in terms of property values going up. The neighborhood has probably reached its peak in property values. They are mostly older houses and you have to redevelop them. People, I guess, are buying older houses, tearing them down and redeveloping. But for this one, it's a bit tricky because obviously they started the redevelopment and ended on the gray shell. So if you're going to redevelop it, I guess if you're going to do maybe, like I mentioned, townhouses for rent and everything, or you just want your specific vision for your dream home. But if you want to work with what the original owner started and you feel the design fits your aesthetic and all that, it's a perfect start. So let's walk in and see what we have. So we'll go this way. We'll focus mainly on the unfinished house. The original house is still there. From how they were developing it, they were trying to infuse the older house and the new house into what I guess they're trying to fuse them and make it one design, basically. So here they plan to have a swimming pool. So it's like a semi-indoor pool right under the house. From there, from the sides there, obviously you could, if you wanted, I guess you could cover it as well. But I mean, if you can leave it open, that's your choice basically. Yeah. Then before we head up, on my right, this is basically the original house. So the original house, they're trying to basically infuse it into the new house. If you want, I guess you can take it down and have more space leading to the back of the property. I mean, your choice. There's also, you can head this way. basically guest rooms as well on the property on the side. So we'll just show you the main living spaces upstairs. So the way they built the new structure is to basically put the new living spaces up, then everything down here is probably going to have entertainment purposes. Yeah, so won't go far, but yeah, there's an entrance basically to the main house, original house, and there's also another guest room which is also intact. So when doing the construction, if you have a site manager or something like that, they can use that as office accommodation. Yeah, then as we head back this way, so obviously here you can probably even have like an entertainment space right next to the pool. And if you tear down this part of the house, you can probably even have more space to set up an entertainment area. You can put some couches here, a fireplace, a barbecue area, or the shebang. So now we head upstairs. Tell me what you think so far, I guess, of the ground floor. What you think so far of the ground floor, the pool area, the design. Yeah, so now we head up. So Sunningdale is, if we're going to rank neighborhoods, it's in the top 5 of neighborhoods in Lusaka. I'd probably put it as number 2 or 3, maybe even 1. But I guess it goes back and forth between Sunningdale and Cathedral Hill. So Cathedral Hill is in the Long Acres area, but it's also close to State House as well. So this part of Sunningdale, so Sunningdale, there's also the airport, there's also an airport nearby. And as you go down all the way outside the boundary, Kablong and all that, yeah, but this part of Sunningdale is where mostly there's residential houses, and as you go further down, there are different properties there. So now we're upstairs. So we'll start over here. So obviously here the plan was to have, this can either be a living room, you can have your TV set up there, and obviously some ornaments, the chairs around here. You can have large windows here, obviously. Like I mentioned, there's a beautiful view of the golf course. So imagine you have some large windows here just overlooking the golf course. I mean, if you're not playing. Then as you come this way, here obviously you can have your dining right next to the kitchen. So obviously you have your kitchen unit around. Another unique thing is they built the palm tree into the house basically. So they fused the palm tree and the house. So this tree, quite a tall tree, so it goes all the way and comes up at the top. So I wonder how they go, if they'll keep it like this. So obviously the site's been abandoned for a while now. Unless you have to maybe do something to it, maybe polish it, or I don't know. But just make it look more presentable. Then now we'll have a look at the bedrooms, or the plan for the bedrooms. Whatever you feel you go with. I mean, if you've reached this far, it's probably one of the people what are interested in finishing the development basically, yeah. So here, I guess the way the property was designed, the rooms are in the middle. Then to get to each room, you basically have to walk around it. So here probably you can have some railings. I mean, obviously you'd have to close it off because the rooms obviously have their own, the room, like this room here we'll be looking at next has its own window. So I wonder what the plan was. Do you cover it up with glass? Do you leave it open? Because this obviously looks like a balcony. But if you look at the design from where we're coming from, this is the only access to the bedroom. I mean, there is another access over there, but this is one of the accesses. But yeah, I mean, you keep this because there's also there's a staircase down this way. That leads to the back of the house. So you have a staircase that leads to the back. And also, that's basically just, I guess we can give them a view of the backyard from here just to give an idea. We won't really go into that, but yeah, that's basically the backyard. Basically a construction site with access to the original house from there. You can also access the original house from here. So we head this way. yeah, so like I mentioned, there's a window here. So you having a window here and this space here, it feels like a balcony. Anyway. But then again, do you cover it with glass? Again, you have another glass. And it's a bit confusing, but yeah, I mean, or you can just basically open this space up and start from, yeah, I mean, probably put glass because you need the view as well. Or cover this up, basically. You just have to cover this up and keep it as a closed off room, and yeah. Okay, so in one of the bedrooms, the plan was for it to be self-contained. You come through here. Here you can probably have your wardrobe space. The plan in here was to have a bathroom. So going by, I guess, the carvings in the wall. You access the piping, you have a shower there, tub, yeah, and the like. There's also access through here, but we obviously, let's just go through this way, I guess, that you have just a different view. So you have a window here, and obviously more window space here. So you have two ways to get to that room. Then we come through here. So as you can see, there are also railings on the side. So I guess the plan was for it to be more open on this side. Like you walk around the house, you'll be inside, outside, if that makes sense, yeah. So we head this way, have another look. So not have a look. Have a look at another bedroom. So this is basically bedroom 2. I guess the plan here is to have a sitting area, large window here, obviously. The sun is mostly from this side, but yeah, I mean, with a decent view. Just imagine yourself sitting here, reading a book, doing a bit of work. Otherwise, this is probably going to be your kids' room. So I guess it's maybe doing their homework or they're creative. It's a good place to think and get things done. Then come through here. We have the bathroom and your closet space. So bathroom on my right, and your closet space, your storage space on my left. So shoes, dresses, shirts, and all that. So now we go and have a look at the last official room for the house, what the plans look like. But obviously there are other rooms on the other side, but I'll explain more when we get there. Those are more for, I guess the plan was to have them as worker space. Okay, so this is the biggest room. So obviously it's the master bedroom. So we have the main living area here in the room. You have your bed somewhere around here. There are sockets there. Maybe you can have your TV. Through here, we have the bathroom as well and closet space. So bathroom on my left. Obviously, you see the piping and everything has been done. There's a shower here, obviously. I don't think you can fit a tub here. It's virtually impossible. Or maybe what you could do is, because there's another room in this space basically, there's another room on the side, you can have that as the closet space. Then you have the master in the shower on this side, and some, some storage space and cabinetry there. Then you have a bathtub in here. It all depends on the design, I guess. You can have a bathtub in here as well here. But looking at the way, they are different plans because there's a switch, I mean. So naturally, at the stage where the house is, you can still make those changes. These are just quote-unquote ideas. Then have another room. So, like I mentioned, yeah, you can have this, but this is probably too big for closet space. I mean, obviously there are big closets out there, walk-in closets, but depends on who you are, if you need all that space. Or it can be a home office. That's another unique point. It's got a window as well, space for a window. You have obviously set up everything there, your desk, chair, and even just more storage space as well. Yeah, I mean, But obviously, if you decide to go the development to finish the property, you have that choice. Yeah, then, like I mentioned, so the house, it's designed is like you're walking, the access to areas in the house is through the outside. So for this space, obviously, you have to come through here to head to the, I guess what we're told it was the workers area. This room here is, the plan is to be a gym, but we don't have access to it, obviously. The keys are missed. The keys are not on site. So I'm assuming it's spacious enough. If you don't need a gym, you can have a home theater. Those are options. Yeah, you can, just basic entertainment room. Yeah, basically all that. Or you could, like I mentioned, you can tear down the original house and have, there is space for expansion and bring in fresh ideas. You don't have to go with the original idea, but you can just use the foundation and work from there. So go ahead in now. The plan for this was supposed to be the workers area. So they have a kitchen for them here. This is planned to be the kitchen, or can be an extra room. Yeah, like I mentioned, it's your vision at the end of the day. Then the rooms are this way. So this is going to be one of the rooms. It can also be an extra bedroom as well. You can have this can even be your guest wing if you want. So make it a workers area. Then you keep the main house as a, or even the rooms I showed, I mentioned downstairs, like a guest room. I said you can use a site manager. That can be the helpers, your workers and everything, the area. Then up here you can have a guest wing, so that at least anyone who visits is still within reach of the main house. So we come through here. This actually looks like it was a kitchen from what I'm seeing here. That can just be in it. That can probably just be one room. This can actually just work as the kitchen. From what I'm seeing, obviously. Yeah. Pretty high. Yeah, so and we make our way this way. That can be the entertainment area if it changes. We don't know what you want to do. But all this is up for discussion there. Here, the plan is to have a bathroom. Obviously, you have one shower, and the other side the toilet. Then you come through here. Basically like a balcony. But yeah, these are all general ideas that were given of what the original owner wanted to do. You can always bring in fresh ideas, do something new, move things around, break down walls and set up new areas and everything. Yeah, so at the end of the day, the choice is yours. So yeah, that's the tour of the house. Incomplete house for sale in Sunningdale, off Los Angeles Boulevard, next to golf course, very close to State House as well. If you're looking to build, or maybe it's all the same. If you're looking to redevelop or develop the property, it's a good choice. In terms of rentals, potential for high rental returns for your dream home. Sunningdale is, like I mentioned, top 5 neighborhoods. I would probably rank it 1 or 2. I would say it competes with Cathedral Hill in terms of proximity and in terms of rental value, property values and all that. Yeah, so great place to also raise a family as well. With shopping malls, top schools are very close by. Yeah, so Long Acres, Long Acres is National School of Lusaka. That's not too far. So in terms of raising a family, this is perfect. If you're finishing it as well, all the same things apply. If If you'd love to schedule a private viewing, you can get in touch. Contact details will be in the description. Tell me what you think of the property. What would you do? Would you tear it down, start from scratch, or would you finish the vision? And yeah, love to hear from you. Good day.